What's going on? Welcome back to Heavy Metal Models. You know, as we gear up towards some new product announcements and some debuts of some really important cars, I'm going to take the next couple of episodes and catch up on some cars that I've just been dying to show you guys, not to mention some viewer requests. Now, today we're going to take a look at a really cool model car from AUTOart. It's a model that I've just loved having on my shelf over the past couple of months. It's a 924 Porsche, but this one is the Carrera version, the GT. This was an homologation car that Porsche had to put together to get the car to race at Le Mans. Ultimately wound up racing in the GTP class, but that's a whole nother story. This is a really slick little model car of one of my favorite Porsche shapes. Check this out. Porsche 924 Carrera GT may have been born out of Porsche's need to homologate the 924 for Le Mans, but AUTOart's version in scale was clearly put on this earth to get Porsche fans to drool, especially in this badass black. This color really sets the scooped, flare-fendered Porsche off on his Fuchs 5-spoke wheels. As part of the maker's Millennium collection, the model offers up opening doors and hood and a lift-up hatch, as well as steerable wheels. Those perfectly shaped and finished off rollers and their surprisingly grippy rubber tires are a real high point, because they fill the car's widened fenders just like the real thing. Even cooler, they actually seem to want to keep the model on track when I try to move it sideways. The shut lines are pinned straight, and the gloss black is smooth and even, and it's been peppered with some tidy details, like the Porsche badge on the nose and the tamped-on Carrera GT under the matte black spoiler out back. Add in the deeply done lensing for the taillights, with each element getting its own simulated reflector and bulb, and you have a scale model that boasts tolerances and details that deliver realism equal to some resin casts. The 210-horse Turbo 4 is a sweet little piece done in a slew of well-placed, well-painted castings that deliver the area up from the orange of the air filter surround to the tiniest label on the fender well. It's all been wired and piped, and the prop rod keeps the steel-hinged hood up for long staring sessions. Just ahead of that is a quartet of photo-etched intake grills set above the driving and marker lights. Pop the lever under the Porsche's nose and the headlights make themselves available for a final lift up into position. The cabin's been done in dark grays and blacks with an impressive corduroy texture treatment on the seats and door panels. The tiny buttons and switches on the center stack and the fabric seat belts make it all the more real in here above a stiffly flocked carpet. AUTOart doesn't disappoint, even on and under the hatch, where the glass wears a defroster grid and the unit rises on accurate friction struts to reveal more carpet and even a wee wiper motor slung below the glazing. The chassis is a full-on affair too, and the plastic base sports full suspension detailing, a complete driveline, and an exhaust that ends in a hollow chrome tip. Look again, and there's been an oil cooler mounted up front, and it's piped into the car's sump. This neat little machine represents an important car in Porsche's history, and one that I'd gladly pilot someday. At this price, for now, I'm happy to have this tidy, sweetly done model to hold me over. I've got to tell you, I love this manufacturer because of a lot of things. The first thing is that their body shapes are always so well done, and the finesse that they exhibit. If you look around the fender wells, you look around the doors, you look around the edges of the hoods, the hatch, they always seem to get things scale correct, or as close to scale correct as they can get them, and not have the piece just completely fall apart in your hands. And that's the other thing. These models are built really well, despite a lot of delicacy in the hinges and those piston struts that hold the hood up and the hatch up. You always seem to have a model that, if you're an adult collector and you know your way around a model car, you've got a car that's going to last you a good long time and give you a whole lot of enjoyment. I love this model car because I love the Porsche 924 and the 944. I'm going to give this 4 Henrys. It's a beautiful piece. It's also available in red. It's also available in silver. Nice model car. Hey, if there's a car you want to see on Heavy Metal Models, reach out to me, joe@heavymetalmodels.com. Leave me a comment on our Facebook page, or of course, there's always right here on the YouTube channel. Drop a comment, I'll get back to you as quick as I can, and let's see if we can't get the car that you want to see on the show. Thanks so much for coming down here. I do appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.